You know, Twin Dragon is weird. Twin Dragon is just weird. Because the villain is someone you didn't see coming. So it's his twin brother, and I'm like, come on, man. You still had doubts about the might of the katana and comparable weapons. Let me Assange. Is that the term, Assange those fears? There's something satisfying about enemies blowing away when you hit them. It's like the game is like, yes, you did it good. Oh, hello there, corpse. Hope you don't mind me having to sneeze. Ooh, so well. See, this is what I mean about Twin Dragon being nicer. First off, we got this nice Minecraft tree. But somewhat more importantly, just look at this. It's nice, it's colorful, it's got some vibrancy to it. What a beautiful place, what a beautiful face, they like to say, and well, I agree. What a beautiful place, what a beautiful face. Welcome to the cellar shop. I don't know why we're here. Well, of course I know why we're here. We're here because there was a key here. It is truly that simple. Although I'm starting to notice that the difference between difficulty settings is kind of large. Because there's on the difficulty a lot more dudes out here. Must use the silver key to unlock this door. Man, I miss this. The early game when only simple enemies get used. Nice simple flow, simple go. No huss, no fuss, no razzle my dazzle. Okay, if I remember correctly, somewhere on this wall is a crack, right? Or is it over here that the crack was? Oh yeah, over here's the crack.
Better than acupuncture.
Easy for you to say. You actually have experience with acupuncture, unlike most people, which do not. In fact, you might not even know what acupuncture is. Allow me to provide some details on the ancient... I don't know what if it's specifically Chinese, or if it's a broader art form, or... Well, it claims to be a medical science, but... I imagine that, like most things, it's a lot more about... I think he really does something, he doesn't do it today. Like a lot of less scientific methods, it's a lot more placebo effect. And usually just the fact that you're calm and relaxed that tends to do most of the effects, but... Putting aside sharp skepticisms, so we can enjoy the weather proper. I like how they use the teleportation things for this. The teleportation text. Jesus. This whole bathroom is just teleportation. I always appreciate the people who are like, ah, your science isn't everything. Well, listen, I'm just going to lay this flat with you. Science is that you get provable, repeatable results. Science attempts to establish probability of something working the way it's supposed to, when it's supposed to. So when you're saying, ah, your science means nothing, you're saying this is completely random and completely unpredictable, and I can't actually anticipate the results. Because if it was scientific, then you could do those things. You could do like a little calculation, like, well, this is going to have this much result, and this is going to have this much result. But that's what you get when people don't actually understand words.
Call me Mr. Fix-It.
What? Why is this car here? Why is this car here? I can't drive it out of here. Is this just to open the door in case you didn't have explosives? I don't recognize any of that.
Time to get erased.
Does the car have a gun? See, that's what I thought. Okay. Okay, so you don't need explosives to complete the section. Please stop, that's rude. Alright, let's do this. Now pay close attention. Those are all over the fucking map, and they are invisible. That's why I wanted to do this as fast as possible, because that's gonna blow some chunks, dude.
Ancient Chinese secret.
No, Wang, this isn't about ancient Chinese secrets no more. Look at that. I fucking knew it was there. Okay. By the way, for some reason this WAD pack contains a lot of areas where you find, like, EVE on Live stickers. Also, as you can imagine, due to the presence of these mines, be careful with your quick saves, please. It is super goddamn easy to end up in a situation where you can't back out to back out.
Better than acupuncture.
There was supposed to be a guardian here, but I guess he doesn't want to show up to work today. You could take that one to the bank.
Ancient Chinese secret.
Oh, wow, we already have all weapons, and it's not even that far in. That's great. That's a sign of confidence. Okay, I don't know what the hell happened there, but I think my ring finger decided to slip. Oh yeah, I forgot this building explodes. I appreciate how I get no audio-visual feedback on what the fuck's going on, just that I'm dying. I feel that in Duke Nukem I always had like some understanding as to what the hell was going on. Wow, man. Okay, this part sucks. That wall will randomly just kill you. And it randomly won't. Because the explosions in the build engine are kind of dumb and poorly sorted out, but there you go. Might kill you, might not. You might be fine, you might eat shit.
Ancient Chinese secret.
Feeling lucky, punk? Is everyone watching the news today? There you are. Anyway, let's go get ourselves a key. We need a red key and a blue key. Although I think you can skip the red key by jumping into the building. Because the level design of this isn't the greatest. Yeah, like I said, man, low wings. Quotes are a little, ephemeral is a term you can use to describe things. You can describe things as ephemeral. By the way, the Duke Burger offices we do need to get into. There's some stuff here. The reason I decided to do it that way is because you can totally just open this door. I think only from the inside since it doesn't reactivate on the outside, but something you can do. You could consider this an option. Wow, there's no shadow dude here. Jesus, I'm gonna fucking chuck, aren't you? Red key, which, as I said, it just gives you access to the building. You don't need it. Allow me to QED your ass in a way you didn't think was humanly possible. Take out this for a bit. Zilla cola bit and the rest 100% artificial. See, that's what you need the red key for. But this building fucking explodes. So, why bother? Now, if you don't know where the blue door is and you're like, how do I use this key? Well, it's because it's in a remarkably specific area that you may have it's just wisped itself out of your brain in the last few minutes. It's all the way up here. I mean, I wouldn't call it out of the way, but I wouldn't call it in the way either. I would call it moderately inconveniently located. And we'll leave it at that.
You very bad man.
Even if he was a bad man, Lo Wang. Should we be the man to judge? Should we have this right, this authority? This divine president? Oh, I just remember what... Okay. Okay, since I'm not a wiener... Since I'm not a fucking wiener, and I just remember where the last secret's located, how about we pick that one up? It's up there. As you can see, this whole level kind of would have benefited from having this be stairs or a faster elevator instead of what they went with for some reason. Because you use that section a lot. You need to use that elevator a bunch of times. No matter how you're doing this level or what you're trying to achieve in it. Well, unless you're going for a straight exit, I think you can just use it a couple of times and be done with it. Especially if you know how to jump your ass back from certain places. Then you really only need a couple of times. You chicken the shit. And with that, we can go on with this level. Kind of a plain setting so far. I don't know what Hung Lo's situation is, but red lighting randomly, very flat corridors. I don't get it. Why was this the one that they felt was worth putting into the Dixie Cup set with the sippy cups? I might not know the answer. What I do know is that this starts you off remarkably generously with an Uzi and a bunch of stuff, and you're gonna need it. This level has one of those moments where my brain farts, because there's literally a point where you get a key to get a key. And unlike others, it's just you get a key and you get a key. Those are the steps, and yeah, the level design in Twin Dragons is a bit pants, but at least it's not frustrating so far.